What's going on, guys? Nice World here, and we are here with the one and only Dr. Bilgin with the famous Smile Hair Clinic. So you know what? Let's jump straight into it. We're here to really pick his brain and really understand how he done it and why is Smile Hair Clinic so famous? Why are they number one? So you know what? Let's jump straight into it. But firstly, let's start with, how are you doing today?
I'm perfect. You?
I'm excellent. So let's jump straight into it, guys. First, we want to know, we already know Turkey is really the global capital when it comes to hair transplants. Is it just because of the price or is it because of the actual quality? What role does Smile Hair Clinic have with that?
When the medical tourism started, it was first the price. Then, since we have enough experience, our results become better and better. Now we are the best in the teeth and also in the hair transplant. So maybe you guys do not know, but most of the Eastern European countries and the Gulf countries, people choose Turkey for their medical treatments, not only for aesthetic treatments, for kidney transplants, bone marrow transplants, oncologic surgeries, and lots of treatments. So Turkey is the medical hub of the region.
I understand that. That's very true. The reason why I say that, because I'm seeing Smile Hair Clinic everywhere, and I'm based in England. Because obviously, when I was thinking of getting my transplant, people's like, go to Turkey. I was like, why Turkey? It's like, go to Smile Hair Clinic. It's really number one. So I kind of do understand where you're coming from that perspective. But jumping into that now, I want to know, why does Smile Hair Clinic stand out compared to all the others?
When we first founded Smile Hair Clinic, we decided our path. So our path was always telling the patient truth. This is very important for the hair transplantation because we are not magicians. Okay, we can create something out of the patient's condition, existing donor zone. So what we do is we always try to explain them the truth, and if our truth meets their expectation, that's great. That's a successful hair transplant. If my truth cannot meet their expectations, that's a bad result. It doesn't matter how it's looked for somebody else. Okay, you need to meet that person's expectations to be successful, because you know, this is not a cancer surgery. This is a perception, how people see themselves in the mirror. Okay, so you need to give them what you want. So we said, we promised ourselves we are not going to say a lie. For example, when we started the clinics were advertising around 7,000, 8,000 grafts. We never did that, and we lost many patients because of that. Okay, because we said that, okay, you can extract 3,000, and we always, our price was always a little bit higher than the other ones, because we knew that we need to hire the best staff, okay, to perform the surgery. So you can go and hire a bunch of 21, 22 years old new graduate medical staff who has no experience, okay. So I can do it for 1,000 euros then, okay. But what will be the outcome? We never did that, okay. And we always said that the doctor will be involved. So we started ourselves performing the surgery, and we raised some surgeons too, okay. And now some of them are in other clinics, they are working as surgeons. But our clinic is doctor oriented. So I don't think that in the world there's another hair transplant clinic which has so many doctors, okay, operating themselves and involved in operations. And we set a bunch of quality rules for ourselves. We prepared quality instructions, and for every patient we check them and we see if it's ticked. Okay, so and for example, Mehmet and me always see the pictures of the patients, even if we are not the responsible doctors. Okay, before they leave here, we see before, after, how it's done, and see, and then if we confirm, they can leave the clinic.
They can leave. One thing I want to bounce off, obviously, one thing you just said there, you obviously mentioned the doctors, and I know the success rate of obviously your procedures is so high. I want to know, why is that the reason? And obviously, how do you qualify to even work for such a clinic like yours?
The first thing is that most of our staff are the people raised by ourselves. Okay, so they had zero idea about hair transplant. Okay. And we started to raise them. So now we invested in them. So now they are performing hair transplant really good. And the others have high references from our friends. Okay. And when we first want to hire somebody, we don't hire them directly. Okay, we first observe what they do, how they behave. So it doesn't matter if their hand is pretty talented to perform. Okay, they have to know the medical information really well too. Okay, for example, we always perform emergency trainings in our clinics. We call some professionals, and they teach how to take care of a patient if there's something wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
So we give up them caring. So that's why we keep our quality high.
Very high. I understand that from that standpoint. One thing obviously I want to know as well, when it comes to this is a real investment. Why would you say it's crucial for people who do suffer with hair loss to really invest in these type of procedures, from your opinion?
That's why, because it's really important for us how we see the surrounding world and how we interact with it. Okay, so most of my patients tell me that when they have their hair back, they text me and, "Oh my God, I cannot believe what have you done for me. I got my self-esteem back. It was really important. I was depressed." And lots of guys who come here before the operation told me that you cannot know what baldness does to a person. You will never have that idea. So think that you look young, and 2 years later you start to look older and older. Okay. Now the world gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so people can reach any part of the world from another part, okay, easily. So that's why people really care about their outlook and they travel for it.
I think it's very true. Obviously, I think your actual physical appearance is super important, especially in this type of social media world. Like, guys, I have to say, he's like the freshest doctor I have seen. I'm
Thank
from
you very
England.
much.
Our doctors, they look very old and decrepit, but he is fresh as hell. I have to say, he's super fresh. But
Thank you very much.
obviously, that information is obviously very good. But one thing I also wanted to touch on is the difference between a beard transplant and a hair transplant. Is the procedure the same, like how you do things, or is it completely different?
It's basically the same. The only thing that differs is the angle of the incisions. Okay, in the beard or mustache or eyebrow transplant, we also
Eyebrow
perform.
transplant.
We perform eyebrow transplants for the ladies too.
Eyebrow transplant? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I kind of need that. I'm losing my hair and my eyebrow, so I might consider that as
Yeah,
well.
because they trim, they shape, and they make a lot of makeup. Okay, in some point in their like early 20s, late 20s, they start to lose their eyebrows, and then they have tattoos. But we also restore them. Okay, so in eyebrow transplant, mustache, and beard transplant, you always need to have a much more lateral angle than the hair. The hair can be like starts from the front, and you may go a little bit vertical angle, but the face and the sides needs to be always lateral angle. So it's really, you need to have a good hand precision for that. Like 3 weeks ago, I saw a lady and a man. Sadly, they are both Turkish, by the way. The lady had the eyebrow and the guy had the beard. The beards were vertical, okay, like some cartoon character, and the lady's eyebrow, they were screaming from like 100 meters away, "Hey, I'm transplanted, okay,
Shocker.
I'm fake." Yeah, so Of course, I didn't say them anything, but we have common friends. They told me, "Oh, what do you think?" I said, she said me, "Okay, I will tell them to whatever you recommend." I said, "Okay, tell them to go to have laser epilation first, get rid of them, and then come after me. Come to me, and I will repair it."
See, there is some horror stories out there, I do know, but I know with the Smile Head Clinic, you don't really have a lot, which is really good. But one thing I wanted to touch on as well, because again, a lot of people want to come to Turkey, but they don't know the type of packages you offer. So could you like walk me through how it's all set up? So for example, if someone wants a beard transplant, do you provide them with accommodation? Like how do you do things? What's the actual procedure like?
Turkey is one of the success reasons of the Turkey is that we are very practical. We handle everything from the beginning, okay? So what happens when a patient books with us is that he or she reaches the airport, then someone meets him at the airport from our side and brings the patient to our car. Then our car brings to the hotel, stays in the hotel, and we handle every transfer in between hotel, clinic, and from clinic to airport. Okay, and these are all included in our packages. Okay, we have agreement with 5-star hotels, 4-star hotels. Okay, it depends on your choice. So you can say that, for example, you can book the best package, but maybe you may say that, okay, 4-star hotel is enough for me. I'm only going to lie. I don't want to enjoy the spa one day period. Okay, you may also change that. It doesn't matter for us. We are very flexible, and we have 24/7 patient experience team online. So we take care of our patients, everything. Me personally, I give my personal cellular number to all of my patients. So I keep in contact with them, and I always tell them, okay, if you need anything, please contact me.
Yeah.
Even if you go in jail, I will bail you out.
I won't be going to jail.
And I recommend them many restaurants, okay, with Michelin stars or the traditional Turkish food. And I want to be in touch with them until they leave Turkey.
There you go. I think that's the main thing. Once a patient is looked after, they will forever be in your customer base. One thing obviously I do want to know as well, once you have this procedure and it's completed, what type of warranty do you guys offer? Like, do you say come back in a year for a checkup to see how it is? Or is it just like you've done a transplant, go and live your life?
As I told you in the start, it's really important your expectation. If you are not happy, then you need a revision, okay? So I don't want you to leave anyone unhappy.
Yeah.
And I really care about my reputation, okay? I want to be known and as a caring guy, okay? And Dr. Mehmet is also like me, okay? So we really care about our patients. That's why we become so successful, I guess, okay? So we always take good care of them,
Yeah.
and try to fix their problems. And even before we explain the operation that we cannot reach that, but the patient insists, okay?
They still, yeah.
Yeah, we take a handwritten consent from that we explained them everything, and it will not be like that. Then it's the patient's problem. But if I promise you something and you didn't get it, it's my problem. Okay, I don't care how it's happened. I don't care if you did wash or if you went into the swimming. I don't care about it. I try to fix it.
I personally think setting the expectations for the clients is super important. But this is a question I think the audience needs to know. Guys, I'm looking at his hair now. His hair is on point. He's got a nice hairline. He's got a nice beard as well. I need to know, have you done a hair transplant or a beard transplant?
No,
Was it natural?
I did not. It's completely natural. I was really lucky. From my all uncles and my father has hair, I guess, but everybody has something.
Yeah.
For example, I have ulcerative colitis, so it's also genetics. Okay?
What is that?
Ulcerative colitis. My own autoimmune system attacks to my bowels.
Wow.
So yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So if you ask me, I would change it with the hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody as something to be fixed. So if you lose your hair and you're unhappy about it, then come.
Definitely. I think that's the best thing about
Yeah.
it. So we've clarified, guys, it's all natural. It's on point. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I do envy it. It does look very good.
Thank you
But
very much.
definitely, Lo, let me know what is next for Smile Hair Clinic, because we know you do beards, hairs, eyebrows. You guys, you're like magicians. So what is next for you guys?
The hair transplant is only the next thing for us. Okay, we are not interested in getting high number of patients. We are not interested in other aesthetic businesses. Okay, we are only interested in hair transplant, and maybe if we can give some education to doctors who believe, we may rent another clinic and perform surgeries there too. But for now, we are not interested in getting bigger because we think that it will decrease our quality. So we are pretty happy where we are now, and we want to be known as a milestone in the hair transplants journey.
Most definitely. I think you guys have set that. I've seen your numbers. Your numbers are phenomenal. And I'm from England and you are everywhere. Absolutely plastered everywhere. I think you put a lot of businesses in England out of business. Hence the reason why we come here. But most definitely, that is all my questions. I think I've got a lot of insight. I know what you are capable of, and I think your services is phenomenal. We've
Thank you
clarified
very
it's
much. Thank
your
you.
beard and not a transplant, which is
Yes.
really cool. But
Thank you.
it's been amazing speaking to you, man.
Thank
honestly.
you very much. It
Excellent.
was a pleasure to have you here.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We just had a phenomenal conversation with the one and only Dr. Bilgin. We've learned so much about this industry because this industry is super important. And if you want to get a beard transplant, a hair transplant, an eyebrow transplant, you know where to come. Don't go anywhere else. You know exactly where to come. So guys, thank you very much for watching. But like I said, he is the freshest doctor I have seen. I expected an old man, but he is fresh as hell, man. But guys, thank you very much for watching and stay tuned.